MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Pacheco on the return. The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They show run with three tight ends here on first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On play action, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put your offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is going to have the Chiefs' first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Clock rolling as as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8. Here's Cook again.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure late. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez Scantling.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Jamien Sherwood there to make the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On 2nd down, Cook.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Rodgers now on first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
37-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Mahomes now to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On play action. Now Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 43 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase, Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Valdez-Scantling in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree.
Kadarius Toney.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Mecole Hardman, he might score. He will score. Touchdown, Jets.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Now it's Mahomes again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So no gain on the play. And then 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
To throw, it's Mahomes being chased out left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Pacheco.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Butker on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker and a kickoff 14.
So this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flank. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the fourth. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. Down the left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. And again, it's Rodgers. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw, Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, 27 yards.
And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Rodgers now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Open man here is Conklin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
All is fair when you spam the screen pass. All is fair. I know you and I talking. Take it forever. Take it forever. Take it forever to pick those. Take forever to pick in that play. Yo. Don't talk smack if you can't back it up, buddy. That's all I'm going to tell you. I shut him up real good.
But we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Chiefs, Kingdom. You're not from Cowboys fan. That's a game right there. That's a game right there. GG's. But I'm sorry, spamming the screenplay ain't gonna get you nowhere.
So long from MetLife Stadium.